Okay, I'm back at the truck, and I'd say I got a pretty good haul. Nice little 10 point, maybe even an 11 with this little bit growing out here. I can definitely hang a ring on it, maybe an 11 point. Nice shed here, little guy, no brow tine, and another little guy here. I'm excited for this. Broadhead testing coming up. Great way to start the video, so let's get to it. Okay, welcome back to Outlier Bow Hunting. It's hot in Oklahoma. Driving back here, back to the property, my truck said is 102, 103. It's hot. So today we're gonna be talking about my saddle hunting setup. XOP saddle system, 4 sticks included. Now something I do a little bit differently, which is contradictory to what I have on here. On here, I still have the flat strap with it, okay? The tubular nylon. I like it on this. Let me show you why. Now, when you buy the XOP system, they come with all this tubular nylon on it, with the alligator clips, okay, to tighten and loosen. I don't like that. So I got rid of those flat straps. On here, what I run and what I will demonstrate with is paracord. It's called 550 for a reason. It has a tensile strength of 550 pounds. I don't weigh that. Fully kitted out with all of my hunting gear, I don't weigh that. Some people might not like it. I do. Everyone's boat floats different. Mine floats this way. So how I like to do it, get straight into it. Ooh, that rhymed, huh? Trust me, didn't do that on purpose. So with this paracord, okay, first let's talk about that tubular nylon and the alligator clips. They work off of teeth, kind of like gearing, and it just holds tension on that flat strap, okay? I have a lot of trust and confidence with paracord, and I know how to tie knots. I don't tie a lot, right? You ever heard of that? If you don't know how to tie a knot, just tie a lot. Well, I know how to tie a knot. And for this, I like to use friction knots. I'll tie this up, and then I will show you how I did it. Okay? Walk through it as I do. I bring it around, I wrap around the peg once, pull tight. Take it around a half turn, then I'm running it between the paracord and the tree. Okay? Now, I will cinch that down. I trust that already. I trust it. But for extra security, I'll do another one on my left side. There's another friction knot. Another one on the right side for a total of 2 on the right side. There's 2. Another one on the left side. So in total, I will have 4 friction knots. Just like that. Okay? Now, with all of this extra paracord, I'll wrap it up. Now we'll just hang it around that bottom step. It's not going anywhere. And I trust that. I am jumping on that and it is going nowhere. That paracord's awesome. Has a little bit of stretch. You've seen it just suck right back up. And that is tight. Okay? Now I'll take that off and now I'll show you exactly how I did it. Okay. Bam. Right there. Right there is where I want it, okay? Wrap this paracord around. Pull it all the way through. Now, I'm going to take it around like that. And again, when I go this way, I'm going to pull it tight. So I've went around once and back. Now, I'm going to take it between the paracord and the tree here. Pull my slack through. I'm going to cinch it down. It is now between the paracord and the stick itself. That is one friction knot. Now I'm going to make a figure 8 going around on the front side here and between the tree and paracord again. Now I will cinch that down. Now it's making a figure 8 here between the stick and the paracord itself. Now we'll do it again. And on the left side again. Pull that tight, and I am done. Tighten it down, and that is tight. That is going nowhere, no slippage in that friction knot at all. And that is how I tie on my sticks. Now I'll back y'all up and go over getting up and setting in a platform. Okay, so we have the stick secured to the tree. You seen me tie this on, it was a close up with 4 friction knots. Now what I'll do is I'll go up and just place my saddle platform real low right here so I can demonstrate my process of getting it set up, tying into the tree, and beginning my hunt. First things first, before you go up, you always want to make sure your harness is secure and fastened. Leg straps, hip strap, and that you have everything you need. Lineman's rope, lead rope, everything's good. I'm good to go. Now you might notice I have suspenders. It holds a little bit of the weight. I like that. So to go up, I will be using my lineman's rope. I will hook it into left side of my harness, around the tree, and into the right side of my harness. Now, something I like to do with all this tag end, I'll throw it over my shoulder, or I'll run it in the openings of my carabiners, just secure it in there. For this, I'm just gonna run it over my shoulder and around my neck. So I've climbed the tree. I wanna put my platform right here at this height. So what I'll do, take my platform off my harness, and I'm going to unstow the tubular nylon strap. I'll set it against the tree. I have a lot of slack, so I'll just pull all my slack, leave what I think I'll need. And put it on my platform. Now what I'll do is I'll reach around, I'll pull some more slack, close this, pull as much slack out as I can. Pretty good there. And then I'll push this down. Good way to push it down. If you get it pretty tight like I did, step on it, and there you go. Your platform is set, okay? Now, I have to go from my lineman rope to my lead rope. I will take out my lead rope, secure it to the tree with a trucker's hitch or a girth hitch. Same thing. Now, my lead rope, I like to place about head height. This, I'll secure into my harness, and now I am on my lead rope. Here, break my prusik, give me some more slack. It is loose. I am now on my lead rope. Leaves everywhere. It's been a little bit wetter this year. So what I can do with my lineman's rope is disconnect it. I like to disconnect just from my right side, pull it around, and I will stow this back into its pouch on my left side. And I will leave it disconnected on my left side for when I am ready to go down. Stowed away, out of the way. Now I'm set. I can bring up my bow, and instead of using paracord to pull my bow up to me, I have a HSS uh, bow rope. HSS bow rope. It just clips onto the back of my harness, and the rope comes out as I climb. When I'm ready, I just find that rope that's hanging down. I pull up my bow, stick it on my bow hanger, and I am hunting. So what I'll do now is I'll break all of this down to nothing. I'll take you up high and let you watch as I climb the tree, and you'll be seeing it from the top. Okay, so I'm ready to start going up. I still have my first stick on the tree, and in this instance, I'm going to be able to set my second stick while still on the ground. So with this one, I'm going to use one of the ones with the tubular nylon and stick it on. I have a lot of slack that I can pull out. Okay, my second stick is set. Now I need to break out my lineman's rope and start going up the tree. So my lineman's rope is around the tree. I am now secured to it. I'm just gonna take my slack and drape it over my neck. And then start making my way up. All right, so I'm on the second stick on the bottom step. And now if I keep going higher, I'm gonna set my third stick pretty high, and it'll be a big step to get up to it. So I'll place in my third stick while still on the bottom step of my second stick. A lot of slack, I can just pull that out. Might have been too much, but hey, we'll see. Yeah, I pulled out just a little bit too much slack. Get myself some back. Now I want this third stick just a little higher than where I have it now, so I can work it up a little bit. I'm pretty happy with that. Tighten down that tubular nylon, and I'll wrap that excess around the bottom step, and I will continue up. Now, third stick, bottom step, I'll place in my last stick. Back to the paracord, which I prefer. Now, my paracord on these two sticks I have them on now is pretty long. And they're long because the trees I'll be up in California are a good bit bigger than this tree here, or many trees on this property. Use my knee to hold it in place, and I'll start tying in my 4 friction knots. Last one. Take my excess paracord, bundle it up, and put it around my bottom step. Set it in, and it's set. Look at that. Now I'm up to it. Now what I want to do is place in my platform just right here. Once I get this placed in, I'll move you back so you can see my process of when I get to the top. Snug down pretty good. So I can't get that all the way down, pretty tight already. So I'm going to do, move you back a little bit, work up to it, and step on, just like that. Let me get up on here and I'll give you a better view. Suck myself up to this tree because it does Y right here. Let me angle you up. And there we are. We're in the tree. Okay, I'm standing on the platform now. Now I have this Y right here in this tree. This one angles out a good bit and it doesn't really go in line with my platform. So what I'm going to do is tie onto this section of the Y. And I'll do that with my tether or my lead rope. For my lead rope, I want it about head height. And pull all my slack through, giving myself that nice girth hitch or trucker's hitch. And I will secure this carabiner into my harness bridge. Tighten myself up to that, and then I can break this prusik on my lineman's rope. And I am secured into a tree with my tether here. Get out of the lineman's rope. And stow it away. Again, it is very hot in Oklahoma right now. Looking at 100 degrees today, 102, 103, and it's only noon. There we go. That's pretty well stowed away. Now I'm tied in. What I want to do is I want to just clean up my mess a little bit here, like this slack. So something I can do with this tree, just pull it like this, just drape it over, giving myself a little bit of my tether to mess with if I need to tighten myself up to a tree, or if I need a little bit extra. But for this instance, I'll be close and tied up to the tree. Now, my next step in this would be pulling up my bow. Again, with my HSS bow rope, it spays out as I climb the tree, no resistance to it. I find that rope, pull it up, put in my bow hanger, and hang my bow. Now, typically, I will hang my bow, since I'm a right-hand shooter, I'll hang my bow on the left side of the tree. So all I have to do is reach for it and not go cross body. I did that mistake when I first got this system, and I had to cross body for it, and it just didn't work out. So I hang it on my bow hand side, which is my left side. Now I'm about 20 feet in the air, and that is plenty for this plot. And I like about 20 to 25 feet, and I can do that with these 4 sticks right here. Okay, so something I want to include in this is I am moving quite a bit with this wind, right? That's not me moving. It is purely the tree. It does get a little bit thinner up here. I can almost wrap my hands all the way around it. Uh, so I can wrap my hands all the way around this, touching fingertips, fingertips. I still trust this tree. It's still a solid live tree, but it does have some movement in it with this wind. And that's just something to take into consideration when you are using a saddle to hunt. So there's that good consideration to take. Now, just by looking here, I can shoot pretty much 360 degrees all the way around. And that is a huge benefit of using a saddle while bow hunting. And that is a benefit that I am 100% going to take advantage of. And if you're confident in with ropes and getting up a tree, using your sticks and standing on your platform, even with a smaller platform, a little 12 by 10, I believe it is, then I highly recommend you give saddle hunting a shot. It's really all I have to show you for this. If you like what you've seen, please give this video a like and the channel subscribe. And if you have any recommendations on things you'd like to see in the future, please just leave a comment and I'll get to them. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. We have babies. We have calves. There's one. Now, one of these cows out here, I think it's ear tag 37 or 47. I think it's 37. She will charge you. You can be in a vehicle, and she will charge you because she doesn't care, and she does not like you. You have been warned.